What up? What up? Welcome into another OG episode of I keep wanting to say in season tournament because we had so many on Tuesday and Thursday, but this is a regular Thursday for the NBA. But good to be back with my fellas. I'm gonna go around the horn real quick. Dutch, how you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling real good. Salute to you guys. All the real ones holding us down in the chat. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back, man. I feel like this microphone and this goddamn camera, I'm in front of it a little too much nowadays, but it's always good to be vibing out on a Thursday with the fellas, I really do enjoy this one. Had a good night last night. My boy Wham slid through. We had the All About the Hoops, the first edition. Me and my guy Gabby Cab, LJ, Billy Briz. It was a beautiful thing, man. Our boy Wham Bam came through shooting quick. Didn't even wait the motherfucker. Had 1 foot on the court and he's already fucking firing. Plus 7.5. First half on the Pelicanos as they got that slow start against the Wizards.
Should have had the money line. God damn.
Yeah. The plus 300, plus a little over plus 300 would have been nice. But cash in first half, when the team's up double digits, and you got a plus a touchdown and a half is a pretty nice thing. So it was a good start. Did go 4-2 yesterday. Started off real nice. Fucked around and put some money on the Hornets. I don't know why I did that. Took away a little bit of the Milwaukee Bucks fear the deer vibe. As we talked about Tuesday, we were looking ahead to that, and I was very happy to be backing the Milwaukee Bucks first half full game. Giannis fucked around and dropped a 60 motherfucking piece. Hey, give me the goddamn ball, goddamn it! And he went chasing, and he said, "I don't think I got the right ball." Hey, but you know what? He can still give it to Mom. That shit's funny. Miles Turner and I think it was Buddy Hill trying to be hating. They trying to hate on Giannis. But yeah, man, fear the motherfucking deer was good money. Didn't end the night well with the Suns, but hey, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's good to be back with the boys.
Absolutely, and that was hilarious for Giannis. I seen somebody say he a ball hog even after the game.
Yeah,
that's petty childish shit, though. I mean, did you really have to take that ball like seriously?
I get it though.
No, wait,
career high, you won it.
Yeah, so you think it's childish by Giannis and not the Pacers, Bobano?
Yeah, huh?
You think it's
kind of Giannis to be that pissed, like it's kind of like that's not that important, should be, but for the Pacers to take the damn ball in the first place, like, do they need to do that?
That's petty. No. Y'all think? I know y'all seen what
kids. They're all kids. Yeah.
What Giannis did to Hallie. The game switched right there. Talk about that. Where bam,
dog. As soon as that's what we hopped on the show. And I said, I know they ain't about to just let Hallie come in here and punk him because he came out there, start talking shit. First thing, we got that chicken wing by Giannis, throw him right on the ground. So, yeah, I love to see that. So, I actually, I was kind of still pissed that he balled hard because we was on Dame Time. Dame Time didn't have to do shit because they was holding down the paint, just scoring that wheel down low. So, it is what it is. I was a good game. And like you said, we did hop in on that. New Orleans. That was good money. And then we told y'all about Derrick Rose. I told y'all he was going to hoop without the boy Bane out there. He had 19 points. That was a good money play right there. But today, man, we got to do it all over again. So it don't mean shit if we don't do it today. So I'm right back with it, bro. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. And I feel like we get to it. Let's get to it. First game up. I'm coming back to you too, Wham Bam, just so you know. 519, 520. Opened up Boston -9. And we see them still -9. Total open 226.5. Down as low as 224.5. Injury report. Should have already refreshed this. But for the Celtics, Porzingis is now added. Game time decision. But he's likely to play. Jaylen Brown is the true game time decision with that ankle injury. Cavs without Mobley, without Jerome, without Rubio. These teams did just play the other day. Cavs got the cover. We'll see if Celtics can turn it around in this one, but you had a nice play last time these teams met up. Are you going back to it's Caillou? What you doing, Wham Bam?
Yeah, bro. Hey, it's only right. Last episode we was fucking with the whites, man. No being racist at all. It was like Derek White and Kobe White, and we going right back to the munches today. It's only right, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fuck with Caillou today, bro. Especially if the boy Jaylen Brown is out. That makes that 1 point go up from 13.5 to 40. Dutch. Almost had Dutch kill himself. no. I love that Jaylen Brown might
Not
be
that
out there.
kind of
I
fucking
know,
with the whites. Get your
I
heads
know.
out of your
Yeah,
asses.
come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm trying to make fun. I'm trying to make. Honestly, I was gonna say that shit the first time. I thought Caillou was a little bit appropriate. My soul was tripping out. But that is so it's all funny games, bro, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. Nothing crazy. But yeah, no, going to this game, man. Yeah, I gotta go back to it. It's he has to get one more point though. So it's not 13.5, it's 14.5 minus 120. I'm going right back to the well with Caillou, man. Come on, bro. Y'all know how we do that. And then as far as do we expect Boston to kind of hold? I think Boston is the better team for sure. They didn't get the cover last game, right? I think they were able to win by 7 points, but I don't think they didn't cover that last game, and they lost. So it's a revenge spot here. I mean, they won, so it's a revenge spot for the Cavs here. But we don't trust the Cavs, bro. I think Evan Mobley is just such a huge loss for them. They gotta wait till they get that boy back, get the trees back together. Because right now they got them olive branches down there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really got the trees. So I think that Boston is the play, but it's hard to back this team when they got -9 without Jaylen Brown. Even though I think Derek White is gonna fill right in, but I think he's filling right in to give us 15 points. So let's just keep the Caillou love alive, man. Just don't let your kids watch the show, but they can watch the game. Let my boy get that shot off in the threes back to back that he was hitting and kill it for. So over 14.5 minus 120. We're going with Caillou right back to Derek White with the with the Celtics, bro.
Right back to the well with Caillou. I love it. Coming to you here, Babano. I'm not sure which direction you're going to go in this game. I have a feeling it's probably going to be props or something. But let us know how you feeling about Celtics and Cavs.
Going right back to the window, Babano.
I am. I'm back to Cleveland again. I figure why not? All they do is play this Boston Celtics team tough. What is that now? 4-1 ATS. Every game has been close. Boston hasn't had a double-digit win over Cleveland in any of these recent head-to-head meetings. And to be honest with you, they led the majority of that game, Cleveland. It was really that fourth quarter push that the Celtics made that got them the straight-up victory, but never once did they really sniff a point spread cover. I think they got the lead up to about 8 at one point, but that's about it. So, this has been a very challenging matchup, which is what I said on Tuesday when these two teams played. So, Boston already came back to beat this team. Do they really feel like, yeah, we beat them Tuesday night, now we got to beat them by even more here tonight? I don't think it's necessarily that kind of sentiment. And as for Cleveland, they've covered 3 of the last 4. Like I said, they're now 4-1 ATS, the last 5 head-to-head against the Celtics. The only 2 Boston straight-up wins were by 4 and 7 points. No evidence of them being able to win by a big margin in any of these games. In fact, the Cavaliers are probably in a little better spot than they were on Tuesday night because it was a back-to-back for them the other night. So now rest advantage is equal for both of these teams coming into this game. So right back to Cleveland here, plus the points.
All right, we'll see if they can double back and get you to the window once again. Dutch, do you think Babano's on the right track with these Cavaliers, or you think Boston gonna cover this time around?
Yeah, man, I took it on the chin with the Leprechauns just a couple days ago, so I really do remember Babano's breakdown. He was spot on. I honestly, I agree with everything he said. They're pretty much in a better spot than they were last time. And really, does Boston just going to come in there like, oh, we got to bring our A game? I mean, they fucked around and still figured out a way to get him by a touchdown. So this game's not too appealing to me, man. It really is not. Shout out to our chat though. Woo RZA in the building. Andrew, yeah, man. McGinnis, I agree, man. If I'm dropping the 60 piece, I want the goddamn ball too, especially if it's in my
Andrew
motherfucking
McGinnis?
house.
Holy shit, Andrew. Hello.
It's in my motherfucking house. Give me the goddamn ball, goddamn it. Sam, I am. Cavs 8-0 ATS last 8 as a dog +4. So that kind of follows right up where Bobano's at. So yeah, man. If I had to bet this game, it would be the Cavaliers. Good thing is I don't have to fucking bet shit, and I really don't like this game. I don't like this game or the next basketball game, just to be quite honest with you.
Well, I'm with you on this basketball game. I don't like it much at all. But next basketball,
I forgot.
game,
I like Spider too. Mitchell over points. He's really
like
you like Chicago, you Bull Nation. Everyone like Chicago today, goddamn it. Okay,
yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it, man. 521, 522. Chicago Bulls and Miami Heat open -5.5 for the Heat. They're now a 4-point favorite. Total open 217 and either 216.5 is the consensus right now. Injury report: Levine continues to be out for the Bulls. Caruso game time decision. Bam, Hero, Highsmith, Richardson, all out for this Miami Heat team. This is the Heat on a second of a back-to-back. And I'm coming to you, Dutchy, but it's the Heat on the second of a back-to-back. Haven't been great as a home favorite in general this year, 3-5. The Bulls, no Levine. Hey, everybody wants to come to work. Everybody want to play.
Fucking problem, huh?
5-1 ATS the last 6. So I would only lean towards the Bulls here. They've been a better offense and rebounding team, but I think I like the over a little bit more. The coach said that he wants the Bulls to play faster. The pace numbers don't reflect it, but I still think there's an emphasis on trying to get the pace up. And offense, Bulls are top 10 last 5 games and bottom 10 on the defense. Both teams bottom 10 defending the 3 so far this season. I mean, Bulls have gone over 8 of the last 9 games. I think we ride that until they go the other direction. So it'll either be Bulls or over for me. I have a feeling you like the other way, Dutchy.
Man, I'm just saying this is a backwood this motherfucker, goddamn. And I'm a little salty with the Heat. You know, they're one of my L's yesterday. I took the Hornets +8. What the fuck am I doing betting the Charlotte Hornets? Goddamn it! But yeah, man, South Beach hasn't been too kind to the Heat of late. They ass at home, but they did find a way to cover yesterday, won by 11. But up until then, they had lost 3 out of the last 4. Bang the fuck up, man. But yeah, Kobe White, shit, he the best thing going. Hey, our boy, like Wham Band said, the Fed's gonna be watching soon. Hey, because this motherfucker, everybody is betting over Kobe White. Well, it don't matter what the fuck it is, they're betting over Kobe White. He's trending all over Twitter. Shout out to the Tar Heel. Finally, you know what I mean? We kind of raked him through, brought him through the coals a little bit, being a starting point guard. Well, he's pretty damn good. He's showing that. So hopefully he continues to shoot outstanding from the 3-point line. He's aggressive. If he continued to get others involved, they might have found themselves a starting point guard for the future. But yeah, the numbers are, the numbers don't lie. He's been lighting it the fuck up. A lot of people like Chicago here. It looked appealing to me, and then I thought, like, what the fuck am I doing thinking about betting the Chicago Bulls? They have made money since Levine said, I don't want to play no more. I believe he's played his last basketball game. I believe he might be coming home, boys. Hey, open the door. He coming to LA. Yeah, make room for him over there. I know y'all like Rui and fucking AR-15, that motherfucker.
Hey, they're not getting Reeves. They're not getting Reeves now.
Levine, y'all better make room for Levine, goddammit.
They can have D-Lo, though.
Yeah, they got.
Don't feel bad, Dutch. I was 9-3 in the NBA last night. What was one of the 3 losses? Charlotte fucking Hornets. So don't.
You're on them too. Yeah, I mean, it was appealing. Man. I thought it was going to be a 2-possession game, and this is stupid, bro. Why bet? But it is what it is. Tough basketball game. Yeah, fuck this game, in my opinion.
But Beno, you feel a little bit stronger than Dutch on this one? Which way you looking?
Yeah, this is for me. I'm not out. It's the old bumper stumpers rule for me when it comes to this game with the Chicago Bulls. The rule in bumper stumpers is it's like best 2 out of 3. You're not out of the game show until you lose 2. And that's how I feel about Chicago. I've been riding Chicago. They finally fell short in the point spread cover last game against Denver, but I'm not out until I lose 2. And I'm back to Chicago one more time. If they fail to cover tonight, then we're off Chicago for a little bit. Tonight, I'll come back to them. They got the rest advantage. They've been competitive in a lot of these games. To be honest with you, there's still something about Miami that's unsettling, that there's just no consistency or cohesion with their lineup night in and night out, with the ins and outs throughout. They have won 3 of their last 4, but, they played Charlotte twice. I don't want to give them too much credit for that. In the first game against Charlotte, they barely won by 2. They beat a Toronto team that's, pretty miserable until they finally snapped out of it last night. They beat Atlanta, but they had been playing pretty bad basketball. It's not like they've played a great, schedule of teams. Chicago, meanwhile, we saw them play Milwaukee tough. We saw them play New Orleans and beat them. They beat Milwaukee 120-113 to get this little mini run going where they've gone 4-2 straight up, 5-1 ATS. So I like the Bulls here plus the points. I lean over. I don't like the over as much. I'll take it the other night. My best bet with Denver, Chicago over on the show Tuesday, man. It just barely got there, but I'll take it. I'm going back to Kobe White again. How can you not? I mean, he's just going over this point prop constantly, and I've been riding it over and over again. Again, you're still getting pretty good value with the prop there with Kobe White, who's just been playing with just incredible confidence at the offensive end. The Jimmy is flowing for him well. Great confidence shooting the ball. So, there's been a little bump. We've been dealing with 18.5, 19.5. It's up a little bit tonight to 21.5 with the prop, but he's been still going over this number quite a bit. So back to the well. Kobe White over 21.5 points.
Yeah, they keep raising it, and he keeps hitting. So I'm not mad at it. Sounds like a play that my guy Wham Bam might get to the window with too.
You already.
Yeah, talk to him, Wham Bam.
Yeah, man, I gotta go right back to that too. It's hit 5 of the last 6 games. Even though they've been raising it, it's still been hitting, bro. So I'm going right back to the well with Kobe White. He's the guy. I like that Hawkes PRA that Hugo put out there. That makes a lot of sense with no Bam. And yeah, I don't really think I have to say too much. You guys talked about it. I do agree with you though, Skee. I kind of like the Bulls here. It's only around the time the vibe's gonna start getting right. You know what I'm saying? Just eventually my son's gonna act cool. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, the vibe's gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? So and look, he just walked away. So that's how it works. Sometimes I feel
eventually
like
your son is gonna STF you. Yeah, but
oh shit, yeah. Sometimes he gonna go crazy too. Who knows? We all get that wiggle room there. But in this game, bro, I kind of feel a little bit like Dutch. Don't want to force it too much. I've already been cashing with Kobe White. We're just gonna put our hands up, let him keep cashing us there. I know it might get famous soon. I think they're gonna price us out of this. It's sad though. I ain't gonna lie. Watching the Heat right now, they even were able to figure out how to fuck up the Hawkes kid. Luckily, y'all found value with the PRA. I think the PRA is good. He had 8 assists last game, so I think the PRA is a good look right there. But they even figure out how to fuck up Hawkes, bro. They you know what I'm saying? He could be way better a contributor to this team. But like you said, that lineup shuffling that they're doing right now, it could be Caleb Martin one day. It could be fucking Jimmy actually getting some free throws. Who knows? But I don't think they're getting free throws today. I think the Bulls is a good spot today. So I think, and then also I think DeRozan bounced back last game. It's a little bit mediocre there. Obviously, those boys don't want to be there no more. I think he's one of those that's just playing professional, but I think he plays good today. So yeah, but Kobe White though. Kobe White's the only one I'm on though.
And it sounds like a good look. I can't argue against something that's been cashing at the rate that Kobe's cashing. So good stuff on that game. Next game up, we'll go 523, 524. T-Wolves and the Mavs opened up. Mavs -2. Looking at a -1 or a pick 'em. Depends where you shot. Total open 229.5. We're looking at 230.5 for Minnesota. Still waiting on word about Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, and McLaughlin. Clark will be out for them. For Dallas, still waiting on. Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is likely, but Derek Jones' game time decision. Seth Curry, Kyrie, Maxi Kleber, and Josh Green all out for this Dallas team. So we'll see. I got to come up to Babano on this one. We know how much he loves those Timberwolves. Can you get with the Timberwolves on the road in this spot? Muted.
Yeah, you muted, bro.
Sorry about that. Yeah, definitely this one's a tricky one for me. Minnesota, we saw on the road, of course, earlier this week at New Orleans. They get blown out 121-107 in that game. They haven't been nearly as good away from home as they've been at home, where they have a 10-1 record, 7-4 on the road. They are coming off a loss, though. All right. And the Timberwolves have been a pretty good, they haven't lost many. They're 17-5. They have been a pretty good bet off a loss. So I'd probably lean Minnesota here in this one. You've got Dallas coming off the Laker win, 127-125 in this matchup. This is the first meeting last year. And to be honest with you, Minnesota's covered 3 of the last 4 meetings here against the Dallas Mavericks, and they've won 3 of the last 4. They also won in Dallas last year, back in February. 6-point dog. They won 124-121. We'll see how it goes here. Keep an eye on the lineups, because certainly the last few Dallas games, we've seen issues with the availability of Kyrie Irving. We've seen issues in and out with Luka. Luka's had the back that he's been dealing with here for a little bit. Right now, tonight, it looks like Luka's good. But as you mentioned, Irving's out. Seth Curry's out. It looks like Derek Jones is going to be a game-time decision here, questionable with the tricep or the quadricep injury for him. So keep an eye on that. On the Minnesota side, too, there's some key concerns there. Questionable is Anthony Edwards with the hip, and also Jaden McDaniels, game-time decision. like lots of unknowns, lots of question marks. I'd probably prefer Minnesota though, plus the points. I just like them off a loss rather than the Mavs off a hard fought tight win against the Lakers. I feel there's a better chance the Mavs are a little bit flat for this game tonight as opposed to the Timberwolves.
Interesting. I'm gonna come to my guy Dutch next because I know I have a good feeling who he
You know
likes
what
this one.
motherfucking time it is.
Let him know.
Golly.
Yeah. Shout out to the chillest Mavs money line right here. Shout out to our guy Nets Bets. I see you, my dude. Said this is a tough game for him. It is a tough game. Mr. Exotic Sweaty Butcher in the building. I see you, my man. I like Luka the motherfucking dog. I mean, god damn, let's just talk about it real quick. Against your boys. I know y'all don't even want to mention it, but 33 and 17. 33 and 17. God damn, fucked around and got 6 rebounds with that too. But 33 and 17. Luka's on his bullshit right now, and it'll continue. It'll continue tonight. I know the Timberwolves, pretty good perimeter defense. They are banged up a little bit. Like to see Ant-Man sit down, but we're going first quarter. If you remember, some time ago, Dallas Mavericks first quarter was the best thing motherfucking going. We get Luka damn near the whole first quarter. It kind of fell off there for a while, but it's back, man. The Mavericks are playing good basketball, and what it is it's team basketball. As you see our guy Saturated there going with Exum, coming off an amazing game. He likes his points, rebounds, and assists. It don't matter who's in the lineup. Luka's getting the boys involved, and they're playing kind of like how they did a couple of years back when they made it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Luka's that good, man. He's going to find a way to get it done. I like the first quarter here, though. They're this 4-game winning streak. They've covered all 4 first quarters, and their average margin is right under double digits, right under 10 points, right under like 9.75, excuse me, in the first quarter win margin. So I think it's going to happen. I think they carry over the momentum. You get Luka damn near that whole entire first quarter. And, we'll see with Ant-Man coming back in or out. I like the Dallas Mavericks. I honestly like them to win this basketball game. I do think it's tough, though. I do think it's a tough basketball game. Obviously, no Kyrie out there looking real rough. Kyrie, hope speedy recovery to him. Tim Hardaway coming off a fucking amazing game. I believe he had 32. But yeah, man, I like what I'm seeing from the Dallas Mavericks. It reminds me of 2 years ago. And he at the house, these role players are going to contribute. I'm not mad at Grant Williams over 2.5 threes at plus 130. I think that's a pretty good look too. Coming off 19 points, just getting back in the lineup. He'll probably continue that as well. Open shots in the corner from Mr. Williams. I like that look as well. But definitely locked in first quarter, -0.5, -105 is good money.
I'll say one thing I forgot to mention. Luka Doncic over points and assists at 42.5. So probably really good bet here without Kyrie. We know he's going to score a lot more without Kyrie, but he's dishing the ball too a lot. His assist numbers have been crazy high lately. He's been getting double figures in assists in a lot of these games, many of them without Kyrie. So I think an over 42.5 of points and assists for Luka is a pretty good look here.
Angel said this is a pina colada. No, Angel, this is a motherfucking protein shake. All right, no protein, no profit. This is 60 motherfucking grams of it. God damn it. Salute to Angel, though.
I'll slide over to you, Wham Bam.
Yeah, man. I guess this is a tricky game. I think it's only tricky because of the injury report, though. You got major Jordan McLaughlin, Daniels, and Edwards, all key defensive players, bro, out for the game. I think Anthony Edwards go for 30 if he's in. He was able to do 33 last game against these boys, averaging 24.3 in his 8 games against the Mavs this career. And like they said in the chat, I don't think Dante Exum shooting fucking 60% from 3, bro. Like, come on, man. The Lakers just let that boy shoot all those corners. They didn't even guard that shit. It looked a little suspect. I ain't gonna lie. The Lakers looked like they didn't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. And in this game, I think it's gonna be a lot more cares, a lot more fucks to give. And I like Timberwolves, bro. As soon as they get announced in, I think the Timberwolves play. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's a lot better athletes on that side. Again, I just think that I think the Exum, they needed that. It is good help that they're getting from the contributors through this season, though, that I didn't expect. I did expect Grant Williams to be that, but Green and those other kids out there, they've been actually hooping there for the Dallas Mavericks. It's just, like you said, inconsistencies in the lineups, again, with Irving and Luka. I think I just think that the boys, if all three of those guys are announced in, which is kind of, not highly likely, but I think if you could give Ant Edwards at least, there's a great chance that this T-Wolves is a locked in spot. So I haven't locked it in yet, but I'm looking T-Wolves and Edwards to get 30. And then that's pretty much it. I was gonna go Dante Exum under just because it's I ain't gonna lie, y'all trying to make him famous, and he had wide open layup shots, you know what I'm saying, in that game. So I did, but it was at 14.5, and he's actually went over that 3 games straight. So I'm not touching that. Yeah, he's actually a little tough to try to fade on the under here. So I'm not going to fade Dante Exum today because he might go over it. So I'm stay away from that. But T-Wolves is where I'm looking. That's where my eye is at. Got to wait for the injury report, though.
Yeah, definitely got to know who's in and out of the lineup for that one. Next game up, we will go 525, 526. Brooklyn Nets, Denver Nuggets. Opened up -9 for the Nuggets. Not much movement. Total open 228.5. We're looking at 230.5. Pretty much everywhere. Total injury report. Jamal Murray is game time decision here. KCP is out for the Nets. Finney Smith is game time. Simmons, Dennis Smith Jr., Lonnie Walker, the usual suspects are out. So for this one, I'm gonna come to you first, Bobano. And Brooklyn did take care of business last night. Best point spread team in the league so far this season. The Nuggets have not been good on the point spread as of late. It's been a lot of people in and out of the lineup. But with the rest advantage here at home, do you think they can win this one by margin against an unrested Nets team?
Yeah, now Denver at home, if you actually look the last few times, they've been in this home favorites role. We saw them lose outright to Houston the last time as 9-point favorites. They failed to cover against Houston before that. They did smash San Antonio, in that home favorite role, but they haven't been that, just dominant team. They haven't been that trustworthy team night in and night out when they've been laying chalk on this home floor here at Ball Arena. Before that, they were 4.5 chalk to the Clippers. They won by 3, lost outright again, at home to Houston, and then a 9-point favorite they were against Utah at home. They only won by 8. So if you actually really go back and look to the end of October, Denver's not been good as bigger home favorites here in this game, in this season. So, and you won't see me going against Brooklyn. Brooklyn's either a bet on or a pass, and it's been that way for me all season with this Nets team. An incredible point spread team. Is this a great Brooklyn spot? No, it's not. They're off a huge win against Phoenix. Denver's rested. The advantage there goes to Denver as far as rest is concerned. It's back-to-back, 3rd and 4 nights for Brooklyn. Not a great situation. I'm going to have a small bet on Brooklyn. Nothing significant, but I just feel this Brooklyn team, this is one of those deals where if I'm not betting Brooklyn as often as I've been, I probably don't touch them tonight or bet this game. But they've been so good to me, I got to come in here with +9.5, especially with this Denver's spotty track record as home favorites this year.
And I can understand that the real DJ likes the over 230, and that actually seems
that
like
I like that too. I can agree with over here as well. I think Denver will try to run up the pace a little bit, tire out that Nets team.
Yeah, definitely. And 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone over. The Nets are 2-0 to the over on no rest. Nuggets have gone over 5 of their last 7 games. I know you don't touch a whole lot of totals there, Dutch, but you think you can get to the window with the Nuggets on this one?
Yeah, man. Our guy Sam Coleman liking that first quarter. I like the first half. I got -4.5, little juice. I like it. I like the Nuggets first half. I think they smack around. A lot of Bobano said is true, but that was the first game they lost at home was that Houston this year. They're 9-1 at the crib. So the first game they played back at the house since that loss, being defending champs, the fans really show up there. I don't think I think they took that L personal. They're going to put on a show here in front of the fans. But plus, it's also just a beautiful thing right now, I think, situational-wise, after Brooklyn playing. They gave it their all last night. They wanted, Mikal, they rallied. I was on the wrong side. KD and them boys couldn't find a way to get out of there. But, yeah, so I think they put an awful lot into that game last night. I really do. I know they're young, got young legs for the majority of the Brooklyn team, but back-to-back situation in the altitude. I think mid-second quarter, Denver going to go on a run and just end this game. I don't like laying the big number, but our guy Nets Bets is on it, and I can see right where he's at with the -9.5. But I cut it in half first half. I like that first quarter too, but first half, Denver Nuggets and Mile High. It's good money, man. They covered the two in this since the little tourney break. They've covered the first two right out the bat here against Atlanta and I believe Chicago. Also covered the last two meetings versus these boys first half as well. So I just think there's levels to it. Denver's on another level. Beautiful spot here for the Nuggets. Smash spot right here. Let's go.
Wham bam. You feeling the same way about these Nuggets, or you think it's a prop to be paid on?
I love the Nuggets tonight. I think first quarter though, bro, like they're saying in the chat, just keep it simple, in and out. You already know the elevation is going to impact a team coming off a back-to-back. It's pretty historic numbers back in that. I've been one of the people that's been preaching that for the past few years as well. The Nuggets 4-1 ATS. They're 4-1 ATS at home in the first quarter. At the house, or the last five first quarters at the house. And you look at the flip side for the away first quarter numbers for the Nets, they 1-4 ATS. It just flips with the trend and it aligns with the situation. It kind of goes along with the situation as well. So, and on top of that, might be a little biased. I'm a little salty. One of my besides Dame, Mikal Bridges was the only loss I really had yesterday there. So, with his points there, but I still think that you right on money as well, Babano. You don't want to fade a team that's really good against the spread. They're one of the better teams against the spread. I think they're number 2 so far this year, and you don't want to fade them unless you have an opportunity or a situation here. And I think it is situational for them. You got your boy, and I like that over too. And I'll talk about that with KCP out. But for the most part, I do think that it's just situational for Jamal Murray to come back. And all those guys that come off the back with the elevation. I just like that first quarter. So I took to -3 there with the Nuggets. And then I like that first half over, and I like the full game first quarter over too. Only thing that's stopping me with the first quarter over is that actually it's kind of, you guys kind of talking me into it though, with the pace to be increased there. And then I like that KCP is out this game without Bruce Brown. You know, the only person that I really want to lock in on that's been playing really consistent defense throughout the year has been KCP for this team. So I really think that that's a big loss for them tonight, and they may be able to get up on that total here. So I like the 56.5 for the first quarter and that 113. I haven't bet those yet, but first quarter Nuggets is what I locked in. But that over, it makes sense to me. I like that.
By the way, MPJ over points for Denver. Not a bad look. When Jamal Murray's been healthy, 4 of the last 6 with Murray, he's scored at least 20 points, Michael Porter Jr., and against Brooklyn, last 2 times he's faced them, he scored 20-plus points. So there's one with Michael Porter at only 16.5. You can probably go over that.
Good stuff, and a lot of love for that Nuggets first quarter. We'll see if they can have another strong start tonight. We'll keep it moving. Next game is 5:27, 5:28. Oklahoma City against Sacramento. Opened up Kings -2 and 1.5 point favorite right now. Total open 241.5, and it's up as high as 245. For the injury report on this one, nobody for OKC. Trey Lyles game time decision for Sacramento. Alex Lynn out. Wham Bam, I want to come back to you on this one, and I'll say OKC does have the rest advantage. OKC has been good as a road dog. They've been good against the spread in general. The Kings, every time they play a good team, they seem to cover. Who do you think wins this one?
This is a good game for Chet Holmgren. I think this is a good game for Chet Holmgren. I like Chet today. I think he gets 20 points. As far as in this, I think this is this total's high as hell for a reason. This is just track meet written all over it. Love that the Kings are at the house. And the fact that this is a late game, I can only imagine what my timeline is going to look like. As soon as it's only the Kings late game, I see light the beam, all the fucking through my shit. Put the Pookie pipe down, bro. OKC going to win today, bro. Thunder Buddies up. Shout out to Nets Bets. I'm right there with you, bro. Thunder Buddies up today. We are united today. And I think Chet Holmgren is the reason here. I think it's just a good matchup for him. I think he's going to go off. plays pretty well on the defensive side of the ball, but that's not going to be enough for this total to go under. I think it's still a high total for a reason, and that it's going to be increased with pace. But the only thing I locked in was OKC money line, bro. Sticking straight to it. Don't put the pookie pipe down, bro. Don't light the beam tonight, man. We just gonna stick to the script. OKC, bro.
Wham bam. That's them fighting words, Dutch. Going against your favorite team. The whole chat saying OKC, OKC. Tell them why the Kings gonna win, Dutch.
Yeah, man. Kings are gonna win because that's what the fuck they do every time they see OKC. Thunder buddy, my motherfucking ass. Shit, they cut that motherfucking boy in half. Right out the window. They strike, light the beam. They done that shit 7 motherfucking times, bro. 7 times they beat these boys. I mean, god damn. Sacramento beat them the last 2 times without De'Aaron Fox, without the head of the motherfucking snake. They beat these boys. Now Shea didn't play in one of them, but he played most recently a month ago. Dropped 33. I mean, dropped 33, and you can't beat Sacramento without fucking De'Aaron Fox. Come on, man. They can't beat these boys. They got their number. De'Aaron Fox gonna get off tonight. Believe that, because Giddey ain't stopping shit. Giddey got a lot on his mind. We won't even talk about it, but believe me, he's got a lot on his mind. And the last thing he want to see is De'Aaron Fox ass coming at him. Believe that. But Sabonis is the difference maker in here, man. Check it out. He just check out the stats with this boy. I mean, they don't want to see him. He loads it up against these boys. I like his rebounds and assist. It's over 21.5. Got it at plus money. It looks like it's getting juiced up right now. He's went over this number in 4 straight against Sacramento, and he's went over this number in 5 straight basketball games, the last 5 overall. So I look for him to continue to do exactly that. Nightmare matchup. And what separates these boys is the rebounding. I mean, that's what separated them in the game they played earlier this year. It's rebounding. I mean, it's damn near double digits every fucking time. So ain't nothing going to change in my opinion. They're going to drop a little muscle on him. Murray has a great matchup too. He lights up when he sees these boys. Malik Monk only had 12 points last game against them. Nobody really had a great game outside of Keegan Murray and Sabonis, and they still found a way to beat a team who, when you check the stats, I mean, Shea did his thing. I believe Chet had a good game. Like, it's just Sacramento, now that you get De'Aaron Fox and they're at home off a loss to the LA Clippers, I don't understand where all the love is for OKC here. I know my guy Nets Bets is on it. I know a lot of cats are on the Thunder tonight. But, man, I'm telling you, it's like the motherfucking beam. It's going to be De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. They're going to handle business at the crib.
Hey, that sounded kind of confident over there.
Hey, and let's not forget, Skee, not to cut you off, bro, but isn't this where the allegations went down in Cali? Come on, you think this motherfucker gonna come to California and get a win right now? Hell no. California will not allow that shit. Hey, dude, they will not allow that shit in Sacktown. Believe that.
Oh shit. I Kayvon. I hear you.
I gotta come to Urbano now. We have one for OKC, one for Sacramento. Also, the total is pretty high. But I want to mention before I toss it to you, Urbano, OKC's been playing some defense. Out of all their games, if you exclude the overtime games, they've only allowed a team to go over 122.5 3 times. So do you think their defense can help keep it under? Would you look towards the over and help them break the tie between Oklahoma City and Sacramento?
Yeah, this is a little like for the over. I lean it, but it's a little high now. 244.5, 245 is pretty high. As for the side, you see the sign back there. You know where I'm going. Hamilton proud, the home of Shea Alexander. You absolutely know what I like here in this game. And all good things must come to an end, including Sacramento's winning streak against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Talk about it.
Oklahoma City tonight. Plus 1.5 here. I like them in this spot. Shea has done a number on Sacramento. I'm going to Club Shea, and I'm not talking about that dopey Shannon Sharp podcast. I'm talking about Shea Alexander here. Over 32.5 points. He has shredded Sacramento in the past. And I know they haven't beaten them as a team these last 7 meetings, but he's done everything in his power to lead his team to victory. So I like the over 32.5 points for Shea Alexander here tonight in this game. That being said, while I like OKC plus 1.5, and to win the game. I do like some Sacramento props. Dutch did mention De'Aaron Fox. He's playing great ball. I wouldn't hate a De'Aaron Fox over points. I think Sabonis over assists and Sabonis over rebounds is probably a good look. I could see him facilitating. Again, he's been hitting his assist prop just overall. He's done it against OKC head-to-head as well. And the rebounds is what – there you go. He's on it. Here, our guy in the chat, Munaf. He's on it 100% right. Yep. So Sabonis rebounds, Sabonis assists, combo the two at over 21.5. I like that. So those are the props for me, and I like OKC.
I like that call out. Shout out to you and Munaf on that one, bro. That's a monster play. Love it. He had a triple-double, I think.
My bad, I wasn't trying to cut you off. My bad.
No, that's good. I'm done. I'm on Sabonis over rebounds, Sabonis over assists. Maybe I combo the two. Shea over 32.5 points, SGA, and OKC plus 1.5.
Good stuff. I will say there was a question here from Bryce. What about that Kings team total under? I mentioned it when I passed it to Babano. I'm kind of liking it. I think OKC can hold them down. If I had to play a side, it would be OKC, and I lean a little bit more towards the under. So I do like that.
Who they stopping, man? All they got is Dort, and ain't no one else playing defense on that team.
Dort had that boy Harrison Barnes in Rikers Island last game.
Harrison Barnes?
Yeah,
Harrison Barnes has himself in fucking Rikers Island half the damn time.
Exactly.
That ain't saying nothing. Hey, go fuck with the Fox. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, that's right. He wasn't even there last time and still busted their ass. Let's see. Round 2. Ring that motherfucking bell.
That old 70s rock song by Sweet, Fox on the Run. Hopefully it's Fox on the Run tonight. Yeah.
But I don't know every song.
Talk about it. Out the encyclopedia right there, bro. Y'all stop playing.
Seriously, search that song. Fox on the Run, Sweet. It's from the 70s. A great
we gonna
song.
play that shit tonight, brother. Don't even worry about it. Put the pookie pipe down. Fox on the Run. We gonna throw that off.
Yep.
Shea been there every time they lost to the Kings, I think, besides once. But a lot of love for Shea. But he gonna get his tonight.
That's a good game.
I like one of them games that we're gonna have to come back and talk about it afterwards.
Shout out to Real Deal Prime. And Babano, we trust. Talk about it, Real Deal Prime. When I capped this game, I knew my guy was on this shit with me. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of thunder and fucking Buddy Love here.
All right, 529, 530, Utah and Portland. This one opened up Portland minus 1.5. They're as high as a 4.5 point favorite now. Total open 230.5, down about 5 points to 225.5. Injury report: Clarkson, Collins, Keontae George, Laurie Markkinen. So they're missing 3 starters and 6 men for this Utah Jazz team. For the Blazers, Ayton and Brogdon both game time decision. They will be without Jeremy Grant. I'm going to come to you, Babano. And this is a Jazz team who is having their 7th straight travel game on a back-to-back. Only covered 3 out of 11 games as a road dog. Blazers haven't been favored once this season, but they've covered 6 of the last 8 games. Do you think they're favored for a reason tonight?
Yeah, this one's I can't back Utah by default right now. The way that things are going for the Jazz, it's either the opponent or nothing for me. But at the same point in time, here's Portland 2-6 straight up, 2-6 against the spread here at the formerly at the arena formerly known as the Rose Garden, Moda Center, whatever it is now. They haven't been exactly a team I've trusted here at home. They've lost 4 in a row. Utah's just not a team I trust. They're on a back-to-back. They beat the Knicks. Credit to them. I did not expect that. That was one of my 3 losses last night was New York. I thought New York on the road could get it done, lay in the short number, but Utah gets the better of them. But now back-to-back for the Jazz. Don't really want them in this spot going on the road against Portland. It's pretty much an easy stay away for this game for me. If I guess I had to lean in any direction, maybe a slight lean. Where's the total at? Maybe over, but I don't love that either. So not much here.
I like this game a little bit more than that. I think this game favors one side here. I know Dutch not going to touch it. So let me come to Wham Bam first. Wham.
Listen.
Can you get involved in this Blazers and Jazz game?
I can hear and I think I know where you're going here, bro. Blazers being favored the first time. Jazz at his road dogs 2-8-1 ATS. They ain't good at all.
1-11 on the road, straight up.
Yeah, they fucking terrible, dog. Like no marketing, no Keontae George, no fucking Collins. Who the fuck they got out there? And then you possibly got Malcolm Brogdon, and you got possibly Aiden here. I can't go no other way but Portland. But and honestly, this might be it's levels to this shit. This is an NBA team they still got out there. I don't know what Jazz got going on. There might be it's levels to this shit. Maybe Dutch is on the damn Trailblazers here. I don't know. So I'm gonna let y'all talk me into it, bro. It was a backward for me, but maybe I'm leaving money on the table, man. Like you said, them being favored the first time for the year is not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that definitely is speaking volumes to me after you guys saying that.
Yeah, you're right. Wham, this is the first time they've been favored all season, Portland. So
before I pass it to you, Dutch, I mean, Portland has 2 days rest compared to 0 for Utah. Rested home favorites versus unrested opponents win 73.6% of the time. Utah has 16 losses. 11 of them I know have been by 13 plus points. Why can't we get to the window with the Blazers here minus?
The fucking Blazers?
That's why we can't.
Yeah,
Blazers. Say no more. The fucking Blazers. That's why.
Yeah, man, don't pass me this bullshit backward, man. That ain't even no exotic. That's some bullshit Reggie Dino, man. I don't want this shit.
That's ready.
Oh, hell no. I know it too. Everybody on the Blazers, man. Everybody likes the Blazers and the Bulls. Like, oh, some bullshit.
Hey, minus 4.5 now is speaking volumes to me, though. I ain't gonna lie. That is speaking volumes.
Hey, man, Utah is the auto fade on the road, but this game, I didn't even see it on the card. I think the only reason I even knew they played is because on the Blazers. I was like, wait, what? You betting the Blazers? I was like, who the fuck are they playing? Oh, okay, Utah. Right. But yeah, I didn't even look at this game. Won't cap this game. Don't give a fuck about this game. Yeah,
man. I can't talk anybody into
it. Don't give a fuck about this game. Yeah.
I'm gonna clip that up. Don't worry about it. That's gonna be a button right there. I'm gonna clip that up.
Hey, it's all right. I'll be the only one on the Blazers tonight. Me and Nets bets. We'll take the Blazers.
I might get there. It's a late game. We got time. Hold on, man. Don't count me out yet. I didn't even cap this fucking game because of that shit, Dutch. I was like, I ain't touching this game. Fuck that. But after this, you saying, man, everything's breaking out. I love the show just for this reason. And I love you guys in the chat as well. You guys help out a whole lot too. So yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Skee for that. I like that look though, bro.
And let's get to that last game of tonight. That will be 5:31, 5:32. Golden State heading into, Warriors versus the Clippers. I don't even like saying where that other team is listed that they from. -6 was the opener for the Clippers. It's now down to -5. Total open 231, and we're not seeing any movement. Draymond suspended indefinitely. He's not going to be out there tonight. Gary Payton a second out. For the Clippers, Boston and George, game time decision. Plumlee out. Man, and I'm coming to you, man, because I know Casey's about to flood the chat and tell us 1,000 reasons why the Warriors can win this game. I don't know. No Draymond, no Warriors for me. Can you get there?
Man, so y'all see, shout out to the Legends chat or the Legends account on YouTube, NBA Legends. He's giving out great, best content so far this NBA season because he's giving us what the actual players are saying while the game is going on. If you're able to see any of those contents, any of those videos, so I forgot his hashtag. Hopefully, I'll have it next game, but it's NBA Legends. He's giving out great content. His recent video was Steph Curry. And the reason why I brought that up because it's alluding to what you're saying. He's complaining. He's annoyed. He's sad on the bench, bro. He's sad on the bench. I don't want to be this person, KC, but I don't really like this look. I don't like this look for y'all. Y'all have the players. it's just clanking, really clanking, bro. I thought he was gonna come back to life last game. He's still clanking, and now he's going up again. You know, I just don't know. It's the Clippers now. The Clippers playing pretty fucking good, bro. They won fucking 5 straight. You know, James Harden looking like he is better than fucking Russell Westbrook, and rightfully so. And Russell Westbrook is still helping that bench that's pretty tired. I just like this team, unfortunately, because I really want to bet the Warriors here. I really want to say that they bounce back. I think that you will see some sort of maybe leveling out here, because this might be a levels too, like Dutch will say, because the Clippers pretty stacked up here, and you kind of got Steph Curry over there sad on the bench, man, like really not having any help. He went from having KD, you know what I'm saying, from now he don't even have half of a Clay. Draymond is having some fucking mental breakdowns now. We don't know what's going on with him. Maybe his podcast got canceled. I don't know. It's all bad, bro. So listen, what you said was all the way right on point, bro. No fucking Draymond, no Brano. I'm not touching this team. If they don't got the guy out there punching and socking, scaring people, I'm not touching them, man. I'm staying away from them. It's only Clippers here. And I like the Clippers a lot, bro. I think the props here is going to be Kawhi again. Like Kawhi, we talked about him. He had the favorable matchup against the Kings. He just was cooking the Kings. That was a spot-on spot with Babano when he broke that down, and he did what we said he was going to do. He dropped the 30 piece. I think he's on a mission now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could just cruise now and just keep dropping points here. And then who's in front of him? It's just going to be Kuminga. They need Kuminga bad. They need Moody bad. They need all these boys bad. But are they going to get it? I don't know. Is Dia, man, bench clank? Fuck. He keeps shooting the ball, too. That's what makes it bad. Like, if he was – and I see people that actually follow this team and they really, like, are real diehard fans. If Clay just made choice adjustments, like, just stop shooting all the shots that you normally shoot when you hot. You know, if you just shoot good shots, he actually would have a good record. He would hit that 20 points that we need and all the good shit. But I'm staying away from them, man. It's only Clippers here, bro. And I think that's probably how I'm going. Honestly, though, after the Trailblazers, I was thinking Clippers was going to be the play. Trailblazers sound way more appealing, though, bro. I ain't going to lie. Trailblazers sound way more appealing. I might just stick to the Trailblazers as a late addition rather than the Clippers here. But I can see cases for both here. And I'm not touching Clay, man. Clay's trash, bro. I'm not touching Clay at all. So sorry, KC, man. But I think y'all over with, man. Tell your boy come back.
Saturated says Pods gives them so much more than Clank. He definitely had a great game. He's been playing good. Gold 44 also was talking about Pods there. Casey did pop in. She says she's doing it to nobody's surprise. Kirk came out and said his patience is thin. He's about to play who's playing well. He benched Clay last game. Do it again. We'll see.
God.
I'm coming to you here, Dutch. I feel like this is one of them games where you just, you see the Clippers heading this way. Yeah, you would want to fade the Warriors anyway. So I feel like the Warriors are in punching bag mode right now, and you want to go hop in the gym and box with them. So you on the Clippers tonight or what, Dutch?
Man, I think the Clippers, honestly, like full game, probably find a way to get this game. But I found value, honestly, on the other side. I do like Steph Curry tonight, man. Over 27.5. I tweeted that out very early because you're going up a lot at a lot of books, already to 28.5. So I wanted people to be able to get in. I got in at 119. They played twice already this year. He's been held under 25 in both of those games. Prior to that, he dropped 50. That's right, 50 motherfucking piece on these boys. Our boy Wham Bam touched on a little bit, the rumblings through the locker room. I mean, Steph is still Steph, man. In my opinion, he needs to shoot the ball more. Clay can stop shooting. This is Jackie Moon motherfucker, man. Stop shooting the goddamn ball and and this boy Steph getting it's 15, 18. Come on, man. And I want 20 plus attempts from this motherfucker, man. 20 plus attempts from him, easy. He is coming off a subpar game, had 24 points. Prior to that, he did have 30 plus in both games. Both games that they played well in against the Phoenix Suns and OKC. After the little short break we had, they came back, played well. We're up in both games at halftime and ended up losing both close games. So I think they're going to come out ready to rock and roll. Obviously, the shit with Draymond through the locker room. They got young talent. Personally, I'm not big on Draymond. Does he make others better? Yeah, but I think there's people on that team can give them a lot better minutes than Draymond's ass. And I've felt that way for quite some time. So We'll see what Kuminga, we'll see what Moody, we'll see what Pa had 20 and 11 in 28 minutes, I believe, just last game. So against the Suns. So what I like here is in these two basketball games that we've seen earlier versus the Clippers, the Warriors got out to a hot start, just like they have in the previous two basketball games. Plus 15 at halftime in both of these Clippers games so far this year. I think they come out and do the same thing. Eventually, I think the better team, I think Kawhi, these boys are gonna probably get it done. But I like the plus 2.5 first half with the Warriors. I think it's good money. As I mentioned, up double digits in both games already this year. I've been up in both of these games to start out. I think they come out ready to rock and roll. And then, shit settles in. Clay starts shooting a little. But I think Steph has a big game. Honestly, think he'll have I think he could be damn near 25 at halftime. So I look for him to come out hot. I look for this to be classic kind of Warrior game they played against the Clippers. Start hot, and then finish slow. I expect the Clippers to win this basketball game. But yeah, I like the 2.5 early. And the chef, man, he's gonna be cooking. He's gonna be cooking tonight.
All right, Dutchy says get in and get out with the Warriors, and Chef Steph in the kitchen tonight. Babano, I have no clue how you're gonna approach this game, so let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel this is a good back against the wall spot for Golden State. And if you actually look, the Clippers and the Warriors have played nothing but close, tight games the last two earlier this season. Golden State covered both of those games. And look, I've been on the Clippers a little bit. I've relented on my stance about backing this team the last week or so, and I've cashed a few with them. They got the job done against Sacramento in blowout fashion on Tuesday. But this is their third game in 4 nights. It's a little bit of a spaced out situation for Golden State, where this is only their third game in the last 7 days. So, that could be a little benefit here for Golden State in this game. And I think more than anything, the stench and the rotten smell, it's like that rotten smell when it's out of your house, man, and life's just better and you feel fresh again. And I think Golden State without Draymond tonight will feel that way. Will you miss his defense? Yes. Will you miss his rebounding? Yes. Will you miss his antics? Will you miss the bullshit? No, you won't. And I think now at this point in time, gets the team, not refocused, but now there's a point to prove that, hey, we got to get this shit turned around. We've got, this bad situation is out of our locker room for now. Let's focus on basketball, turning it around. Let's also keep in mind the last Golden State game too, with Klay Thompson struggling. He was benched for a period. Same with Wiggins by Steve Kerr. So it's time for these guys to step up now after a game like that and answer the bell here for Golden State and help out Steph Curry. My goodness, somebody, help the guy out here a little bit for this team. But I just think it's that kind of spot where coming off the Draymond antics and the suspension, Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins benched for a period of the Phoenix loss, 2 straight losses here, playing a Clippers team that, Clippers have won 5 in a row. They're starting to figure it out with Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi together. I get it. But the last 2 meetings this year, November 30th, December 2nd, it was tight ball games. Golden State won by 6. The Clippers escaped with a 1-point win on this floor, but didn't sniff a point spread cover. Golden State covered that number. So I'm actually going to back the Warriors here at plus 5.5. I think it's backs against the wall time for a prideful bunch, a veteran coach, a veteran leader in Steph Curry. And I find that they're going to, a cornered animal is the way they're going to come out tonight in this game against the Clippers. And I think that's going to make for a tough game and a dangerous game for the LA Clippers.
Do you think they just a quick question for all you guys. Do you think they make a trade after KC put this in the chat? You think they get rid of Klay or Wiggins or trade those guys for anybody?
I think they're going to reevaluate closer to the trade deadline and see where they're at that time.
Can't get that motherfucker away.
Yeah, Klay his contract is up after this season, correct?
Pretty sure that.
Yeah, I think so.
I can't confirm. I'm pretty sure you're right, though.
If so, then you got to make a decision by All-Star break. I mean,
for sure.
You're gonna let him go, or So I would
say what you will too about Golden State's issues, and remember how they sucked so badly on the road last year. Not so much this year, at least ATS. They're 8-4 against the spread this year on the road. So they've actually been a profitable team away from New Oracle, which has been a difference from what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
Casey says Kerr made some changes. If he goes back to playing the guys who playing good, they're gonna win. We'll see if that is what happens tonight. We did a really good job breaking down Thursday's NBA card. Now get to that time where or that part where we do a quick brief look ahead to tomorrow. And I'm coming right back to you, Babano. You do a great job breaking them down. We don't have as many Friday games as usual, but is
No.
there anything that catches your eye? And again, it's not all of the lines not even out, but any of these games, catch your eye, your attention.
Yeah, we've got a lot of rematches. We've got a lot of home and homes, or in some cases, the same two teams playing in the same building, for the second straight time. So we've got a lot of those coming up tomorrow, like Lakers and San Antonio, for instance. They're playing each other again. I cashed a bet with the Lakers last night. Wasn't pretty on the money line, but I feel I might. It's probably Lakers or nothing again. I don't want San Antonio, that's for sure, with the way they're going right now. Like I said on the with Gabe, my buddy, last night, Pop's more concerned about what the fans are doing, booing Kawhi, than he is winning basketball games right now and coaching up this basketball team. That's an issue right now for San Antonio. Look, the total's high, but I'm still going over it with Indiana, Washington, 256. Those are two of the most untrustworthy defensive teams you could ask for right now in the NBA, and we know how fast Indiana plays. So it's a really high total, but I think it could still find its way up and over. Washington again last night. I mean, they just got Brandon Ingram just did a fucking number on them last night, and just no defense at all on that Washington team. So I think it can go over the total. I'd probably lean Pacers there as well. Detroit, Philly, Philly should win. I don't know if I want to lay 16. There's no number yet for New Orleans, Charlotte, but I'm done with Charlotte for now after what I saw the other night. And New Orleans is playing good ball. I don't want to step in front of the Pelicanos right now. They've played well here these couple of games since the in-season tournament ended. What else? Orlando, Boston, no line there. Boston on a back-to-back, but I think might be a revenge game for them. Atlanta, Toronto. Toronto beat Atlanta last night. It's one of those deals where I'd probably stay off it. It feels like a revenge spot for Atlanta, but on the road, no thank you. Houston, Memphis. I don't know if I want to go against you. I cashed with Houston last night for the Rockets in that game. We'll see how they fare against Memphis tomorrow. New York and Phoenix. I'm tempted by the Knicks. In that game. Off a loss to Utah, disappointing. Phoenix is winning, but Phoenix isn't covering numbers consistently, yet with Durant, Beal, and Booker and company. So lean Knicks there. So early looks there for Friday.
Good breakdowns, bro.
All right, good stuff. I'm starting you, Wham Bam. Go for it.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I love these look aheads. It gives me a good idea of where I want to approach it. You said it, man. We got some of the same guys playing again. So the first thing that stick out to me was the Memphis Houston game. A little small revenge there from Memphis after they got lost. Maybe you get Bane back in that game. So if Bane is out, we'll probably go right back to Derrick Rose props. And if he is back, if he is in, then we'll just probably go Bane props and just think that they cover here. There's no line on that game yet, of course, like Burrow said. Let me see what else there. What else did I have? Oh yeah, Boston plays again. So which is crazy, right? Yeah, Boston plays again. So maybe Derek White, maybe go back to Caillou again. We'll have to see what's going on with that. Then what else? What else is there? Oh yeah, then is that? Oh yeah, then Detroit fading. I mean, it's pretty much saying the same shit like we said last time. Fading Detroit again. I mean, Philadelphia, they did it for us last time. Do it again, fade them. Maybe it's a big over in that Indiana game. That just looks like an over game, of course. I don't know what the number is. I'm sure it's probably 250 something in that game. And
256.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure of it. And then also Toronto. That Toronto game was interesting yesterday. I was keeping it up when we was on the Dutch show, and they lost. I mean, I'm sorry, Toronto won, and the way they won, I feel, is based off of they just got the length to just be able to just cause ruckus against this Atlanta team. So
yep.
I think those guys are just really equipped with length from Schroeder, OG. Those guys are just really good. And you don't have DeAndre Hunter. He was out as well. So I think he may still be out for that game. So you may still get a repeat. I think you get a repeat in that game. I think Toronto could win that game again. So that's kind of what I'm looking into right now. But the first thing that stick out is obviously Caillou, and maybe LeBron and them boys really care. And you said it too, Babano. I'm kind of annoyed too with the way Pop has been doing it. I think it's obviously for future references, of course, because this is pretty much the core he's going to stick with for the next couple of years. But I don't know. Like, this could be a game where it could be tricky and they play pretty well, and the Lakers somehow don't cover or something stupid like that. But
Yeah.
I like the Lakers, of course, but we'll see what's going on with that game. And then also that New York first half sounds like a good play in this game. I just think Phoenix is just it's a bad football team. I mean basketball team. And yeah, it is bad basketball team. I got football on my mind now. And honestly,
There's
just
a pretty bad football team in Arizona too, right now.
for sure. But that big three shit doesn't seem like it's working to me. I mean, it's only they only had one game so far. I just don't like what I'm seeing here. So I don't like this Phoenix team at all. And I think the Knicks is just, obviously just one of those teams that they could figure it out on against this team. But nothing so far locked in, of course. But that's what I'm looking at, man.
All right, nice insight for tomorrow's card. I'll go through really quick. Lakers Spurs. Spurs games just continue to go over, and it's hard for me to bet against that. So I might look that way tomorrow. Indiana Washington. It's a high total, but both of those teams, I think it's high for a reason. I would not be betting it under. Detroit Philadelphia. Detroit don't really have confidence in them playing defense. I think this game will be up tempo as well. And Philly's offense been a lot better than their defense, so lean towards that game over. New Orleans, Charlotte, I'll probably leave alone. Orlando, Boston may be in a bit of a revenge spot, but it's their third game in 4 nights, so it depends what the spread is for that one, how I'll get involved. Maybe Orlando's also been good early, first quarter, first half, so I might have to think about that one longer. Atlanta and Toronto, I think it can be exactly how I played out last game. I mean, is Atlanta ever going to cover a game, or do we got to wait till Jalen Johnson comes back? So lean the Raptors, lean towards the over. Houston, Memphis, I would absolutely need to see a line, but don't really want to lay with Houston on the road. Too big of a margin. That's just my thought. And Phoenix and New York, I don't like a whole lot of what's going on in New York right now. I think Phoenix is going to start trending, upwards, and it could start tomorrow. So it'll be Phoenix or pass for me. And that is the NBA look ahead for Friday. So now about that time where we go around the horn and see if there's one play that we like a little bit more than the rest. And per usual, I will start with my guy Wham Bam. Let the people know what's the best bet. How can they get paid?
What you think? It's gonna be a prop or a side, bro? What you think?
You the prop man. You the prop man.
It's funny though, because I'm torn in between. I don't want to be redundant. You guys already know we on Caillou. We fucking with the whites today. Y'all know all that. So I want to go Thunder Buddy here though. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm going to stick to Derek White, especially because he plays tomorrow. So this could be another play again for us tomorrow if it's cashed tonight. So I think it is a good opportunity for us to cash it. Jaylen Brown is questionable. He gets announced out. Got a lot of value in this 14.5. So we're gonna take Derek White, Caillou, right back at it again. Over 14.5 points. And I still like the Thunder here, the money line plus 110, but we're going to go Caillou over 14.5 points, minus 120. A little juice there, but let's get back to the well with it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I definitely understand that play. My best bet, I want to give you guys something where the line has not, I can give you guys the same exact line that I bet. So I can't give you one play, but I will go with Chicago and Miami over 216 is the best number you can get right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, Bulls have gone over 8 of their last 9 games. The coach wants them to push it. Both teams not good at all defending the 3. I think this one can be over the 220 mark. So that's what I will go with for my best bet today. And Ian, I'm sure you know why we saved you for last. Our guy Dutch had to dip out. But you always do a great job subbing in and taking us home. So let the people know how to get paid and help take us home.
Yeah, Dutch had to leave early, so I'm picking up the mantle with the outro for Dutch in just a bit. But first, hey, I'm going a little bit bold here A little brash with the best bet. We're going to step in front of this 7-game win streak that the Sacramento Kings have over the Oklahoma City Thunder. This team is too good in the road dog roll, 4-0-1 already against the spread in the road underdog roll this year. I like the situation here, getting +2 and a couple of books. There's some 2s out there. At 2, it's definitely upgraded to best bet material for the show. So Oklahoma City Thunder +2, -108 at Pinnacle. That is going to be my best bet for this Thursday NBA card. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button on the way out. We appreciate all of you joining us every Tuesday and Thursday here on the OG NBA show. We always have a good time doing it. Now share the love and share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.